we've got Kansas City at Baltimore and another rivalry brewing in front of us. It's another Brady Breeze, Brady Manning rivalry here. We're talking about Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Does Lamar, is he able to rebound from this tough loss in week 1 and finally get his first win against Mahomes?
Well, first of all, I cannot acknowledge that as a rivalry because one side has never won.
That is fair enough.
If you lose every time, it's not a rivalry.
It's an ass whooping at that point.
Pretty much.
It's I own you.
Yeah, I don't think it changes.
Right.
After what we saw last week, just last night out of Lamar, He doesn't have any weapons. He's got a bunch of running backs that they brought in literally yesterday off the street. 1 week isn't going to be enough time to really infuse them into the offense.
Right.
And it's also not going to be enough time for Lamar to figure out how to let the ball fly and not his legs.
Right.
Against this team, it's like the Raiders were more than your defense could handle.
Yep.
Baltimore's defense is supposed to be strong. If you were not able to stop the Raiders, then Kansas City will score all over you.
Yep.
They're a team that's entirely too good for you not to be able to keep pace. Like that game against the Raiders is pretty much indicative of what it's going to look like for Baltimore. And I know last year they lost those 4 games and then they turned it around, but that still has a lot to do with who they're playing.
Right.
They've just got their Pat has Lamar's number. Lamar never shows up in games against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be no different. This will be another huge Pat Mahomes game and another game where Lamar rushes for a whole bunch of yards.
Yep.
Has a couple of fumbles, an interception. He may have numbers, but they're going to lose, and it won't be that close.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a 38-21 victory here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And again, at the end of the day, this is a team that just knows how to play these Ravens well. They know how to cut them up defensively, and the Ravens, again, cannot find a solution for Patrick Mahomes. But, this matchup will be, again, more about Lamar failing than it will be about Mahomes just having his number. And I think that's a more important conversation because when you look at Lamar Jackson continuing year in and year out to be a great starter, win these football games, but when it comes down to winning the really big ones and putting it on your back with your arm, he's not there for it. And we got to quit giving the excuses to Lamar. We got to quit giving him chance after chance after chance because you're talking about Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, let's see, another AFC, maybe Aaron Rodgers with the Broncos, Justin Herbert. You're talking about a lot of quarterbacks that you're potentially going to be at the bottom of the food chain when we talk about them because you're not able to play well. And here's the thing, another knock on Lamar is, we kind of get the Giannis comparison. Plays well with a lead up until, Giannis recently plays well with a lead. But when he's behind, Lamar's a different guy. Lamar's going to be a real head scratcher when he's got to pull you from behind with the throwing game. And it's just not going to be there. So I think Kansas City wins handily. As much as I hate to say that, because I want to see the Ravens finally get one. I wanted them to win the year that they were absolutely dominant, and they stunk it up against the Titans. I got the Chiefs winning, though, probably on a tune of 38-21. I think it'll be a 14-plus point win.
I can see that.
Here. So